Guess what, bitch? Coronavirus! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Shit is getting real! Shit is real! Coronavirus! Shit is real! Shit is getting real! Shit is real! Coronavirus!
What's up, guys? We're back with another video. I know it's been a long time, but we're here to explain why.
You want to do the honors?
We got the Corona, COVID-19. But yeah, I mean, we got it. We're not gonna be hiding it from you guys. Obviously, we didn't tell you ahead of time because it happened the first week of July. Plus the 14-day quarantine, you know, making sure we're both good, because I got tested before him, after, just to make sure we're okay. But yeah, we're here to tell you guys we're not gonna hide it. I don't think anybody should hide it. It's You got sick, you caught it, you got sick. It's just, you know, when you're sick, when you're with regular flu, you tell people, hey, don't come around me because I have the flu, I don't want you to get sick. Same thing. I know there's a lot of people that are shy or ashamed of sharing it, but I don't see a reason why.
No.
How we got it, I
don't
know. I don't think nobody could track back.
I mean, we all go to the grocery store. I was still going to work. You were still going to work. Who knows,
so,
you know?
I mean, it is what it is. We're back. We're stronger than ever. We're healthy.
Yep.
But we're here to explain our
experience through it, though. Just for those of you who want to know what it's like and curious.
Because we both had totally different experiences, which I'm so thankful and blessed. Me personally, I didn't get crazy symptoms.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. So I'm gonna go back to, I went to work. Obviously I work in the medical field, and they test us every day before going into the building. Not test us, they check our temperature. It was low fever, 99.9, 100. So they put me in a little room. They're like, you know what, just wait 20 minutes, you know, because I change my shoes and everything when I get to work, to my work shoes, because I don't want to bring nothing back home. So I'm like, cool, whatever. Check again 3 more times. They send me home. They're like, we'll call you back so we could tell you where to get tested. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Get home. My parents are in town visiting, so honestly, that was my main concern. I wasn't even concerned about myself. I was thinking about my parents before me, to be honest with you guys. So you know, I get tested, wait 2 to 3 days, and get a call early in the morning from my boss saying, hey, you know, you tested positive. Right there and then, I had to flip the switch and not have a negative mindset. Right away, I told myself, you know what? You have it. It is what it is. Take care of yourself. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever comes, comes. I get up with the mask, and I tell my mom and dad, you know what? I'm positive. My mom, she's one of those people that gets freaked out really fast. I'm like, Mom, don't trip. Don't worry about it. I'll be fine, you know. And it sucked to have my parents in the house just because for their health and safety, you know. Like, again, I'm not saying I didn't care about myself. I just was more concerned for them. I was more scared for them, not for myself. So the way my time went, you know, the first 2 days I had body aches and chills, but it wasn't like shaking or that pain where it hurts. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys experience chills where you're about to get sick and like you put on a shirt or you rub your skin and it feels kind of nasty. That's how I felt. Yeah, that's how I felt. After those 3 days, I was totally fine. Nothing. I did, for the first time, experience anxiety. I've heard people talk about anxiety and stuff, and I feel like I finally experienced it. Now, because thinking negative, but just being in a room. Just imagine being in a room for 14 days, locked in there, not coming out. I would shower at 2, 3 in the morning when my parents were asleep. And a lot of people are saying, no, but you still shower in the same room. Yeah, but after I was done showering, I would put on the mask, gloves, clean the whole restroom with bleach wipes, Lysol everything down. Everything I used, took it to my room. So yeah, you know, and thankfully, you know, God is great, and my parents didn't get it at all. So that was my main concern, my main worry about my parents. there's not much to it for me because again I didn't experience nothing. The only thing I was scared about was shortness of breath. Reason being is I already have sinus problems. Sometimes it's hard for me to breathe, and a lot of people are gonna laugh, but sometimes I be playing video games or whatever, and out of nowhere, dude, I go because I forget to breathe, bro. Like that shit sounds funny. It sounds funny, and I like no, and I laugh about it. But that's one thing I was scared of. I'm like, damn, dude, like, you know. And then I feel like if I would have had a panic attack or breathing attack, whatever my mom would be, you know, being a mom, get scared and try to help me
and come in, yeah.
So, you know, I like, if you guys listen to the podcast, I'm not a religious person at all, but I do pray every single day, even before this or anything. But I also think that before all this, I have like 3 years since I started, you know, taking vitamins. I take multivitamins, fish oil, zinc, magnesium, probiotics, green drinks. You know, I work out constantly. So I feel like that helped my body fight it off. And I know this is one thing you and me could agree with, but after I guess our bodies fought it off, I had massive diarrhea. I don't know if that was my body like shooting out the virus out, and I felt really, really fatigued.
That's because he was eating tacos.
No, oh, and I did lose taste and smell, which was the worst because my mom was cooking bomb ass food. My mom cooked so good. And she was, you know, that's what I was eating. And I'm like, fuck, you know, I can't taste nothing. But just the thought of eating it, I just kept eating it, you know. But that was my experience, you know. Then after I got tested again and it was negative, and that's when I deep cleaned my room. Bleach wipes, Lysol, washed my blankets, everything. And, you know, I'm back. That's all I could really say about it. And here's CJ with his experience.
So mine was pretty different than Oscar's. I know he was sick first before we were, and he had texted me actually the same day and was like, "Hey, I'm positive, this and that." So I was like, "All right, you know." That Friday, what scared me was because I was actually in the office, and so they had us in like an alternating schedule, but it just so happened that day, Friday, they had us all come in because they needed to have a meeting with every single one of us, and I work with a lot of elderly guys, but I didn't think too much of it. Like you said, at work, I had to take my temperature. My temperature was fine, and I didn't have any symptoms, so I was like,
sorry to cut you off. But the whole temperature thing, I really think is bullshit because like him, he didn't have fever at all. I had temperature of 99.9 one day, and it just went back to regular.
Mm-hmm. But so yeah, I didn't have any symptoms. This was on a Friday. Now the next day, Saturday, which was the 4th of July, I woke up and I did have a sore throat and a slight cough. But I was like, maybe it's not too much. But throughout the day, it kind of got a little worse and worse. And then my wife had it as well. So we were like, all right, well, this can't be a good sign.
Yeah.
So we said, okay, you know what? Come Tuesday, Monday. I think Tuesday was the day we were able to get tested. We were like, we're gonna get tested. And I told, you know, all the people at work, hey, you know what? I'm gonna get tested Tuesday. I'm not feeling good. Got tested Tuesday, and sure enough, and let me tell you, getting tested kind of sucked, man, because we went to Long Beach City, and dude, it was freaking a super long line, man, like a good maybe 100 cars, and like we just got lucky because like we were like literally there was like rows and rows of cars, and we were the beginning of the last row, so they were supposed to start like letting people in from the first row, but they let us in, and we had just got there, and we were like, oh well. It swooped in really quick. But we took our test, and sure enough, yeah, it came back positive. We didn't, like Ashley said, we didn't actually have a fever, but I did have flu-like symptoms. Like I said, I had a sore throat, a cough. The sore throat went away after about 3-4 days. The cough stayed, but I did have like body chills and stuff like that, and body aches, which was weird, not having a fever, because normally that kind of stuff happens when you have a fever.
And that's the crazy thing about the whole fever thing, because they say that's the main symptom.
Well, either that or the like congested. But that's what, so like everything kind of happened in stages. So like that first stage was the sore throat and the cough, and then that went away. And when that went away, then it was the I was like, I had a head cold, so like I couldn't, like my sinuses and stuff, and then I lost my taste and lost my smell.
That's the worst,
which sucked. Because Brittany was making all these bomb soups, but neither of us could taste them.
Yeah, you just gotta eat it.
You just gotta eat it. But and then after like 4 days, that went away also. But then we also got like a tight chest, and then we would get winded pretty easily. So like, you know, just I remember like I was folding clothes. Like I took the clothes out of the dryer. Placed them on the couch, and I started folding the clothes. And I kid you not, man, like 2 minutes into folding clothes, I was like, like I ran a mile, bro.
Dude, that was my number one fear, bro.
But I will say, like, and for us, what we did that helped a lot was we sat in the bathroom with the shower. We let like the super hot water run and closed the door, closed off the window, so all the steam stayed in the room, and breathe it in. And I kid you not, like every time we would do it, it would literally clear our chest and clear all the sinuses, and everything would go away. So it helped a lot. But I would say too, like for us was just, you know, when we were talking about it earlier, it's a lot of it's a mind game for you too. I mean,
it's a mind game because, like how I said, like off the bat, once I got that phone call, I told myself, all right, you got it. I laid in bed and I was like, okay,
you can't think the worst.
I got it. I can't do nothing about it now. You know, a lot of people get in like that moment, they want to start taking vitamins and this and that. Like for people that don't know, vitamins takes a while to, you know, to
kick
start.
in your system.
Yeah, so you could drink a whole bottle and then only half of the bottle's in your system because it takes time. When you first start, you piss half of it out or even the whole thing. But anyways, I'm like, okay, I can't do nothing about it. I have to take care of my parents, make sure, you know, they're good, and whatever happens, I mean, like I gotta stay strong, just mentally, you know. There was times where I was like you know, just being locked in the room.
Yeah, you get down.
Not being you know, do nothing. Even on 4th of July, my mom was like, hey, just put on a mask and just, you know, be in the front porch and watch the fireworks. And I was like, nah, mom, fuck that. Like, I'm not gonna take any risk with you guys, you know, or anybody that passes by or anything, you know. Like,
just
I'm not about to risk it. So I mean,
I will say, do stuff to keep your spirits up. So we watched a lot of funny movies. You know, we didn't watch anything sad or anything. We watched a lot of comedies.
I watched New Girl.
Watched a lot of funny movies. We went outside, got fresh air, get some fresh air. Like, don't just sit and like mope and kind of like.
That's for the people that don't have crazy. Like, Now we're not saying people are like that can't breathe to go outside. No.
Yeah. I mean, if your symptoms are serious. Because
I know some people can't even get up to walk or whatever, but this is the reason
why
we were gone. And I mean, we're back. We're I want to say healthy. You know,
I mean, we both got retested. We're all negative. My wife is negative. We've been clear for a good week and a half, almost 2 weeks now.
I think we need 2 weeks already. Yeah, I have 2 weeks.
I've got a week and a half.
And I'm still a big conspiracy theorist. I'm not gonna stop. This is what I'm gonna say. The virus is real. It's real. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, it was just a flu. Nah, that shit was real. You got it. My girlfriend got it, Jody. I'm not gonna talk about her symptoms because, you know, I don't know if she, you know,
wants it out there.
But it's real. But there's a lot of stuff that I questioned. So when I was ready to go back to work, I texted my boss. I'm like, hey, where do you want me to go get tested again? She said, you don't have to get tested no more. Once you're 10 or 14 days free from any symptoms, 3 days consecutively, you're fine to go back to regular activity. So I didn't believe her. I was just thinking like, damn, she wants me to go back to work already because they were short, and it sucks being short at a medical field, you know, because you have patients to take care of. So I called Kaiser. I'm like, hey, you know, I tested negative about 2 weeks ago and I want to get retested. I have no symptoms. I want to get retested to make sure I'm fine. Obviously, again, not for work, but for my parents. And they told me the same thing. No, the CDC rules say that after 10 to 14 days, at first it started with 14, now it's 10 to 14. I was like, what the hell? But anyways, they said 10 to 14 days, you could go back to regular activity. I'm like, how do you know that you're okay to be around people after 10 to 14 days?
Yeah, without getting tested.
Without
again,
getting
no,
tested.
You don't have
so I was like, dude, this is fucking nuts. So I found a place where my girl found a place in Torrance. I did pay $120. But they test you there and you wait about 30 minutes to an hour and then they give you the results. And it came back negative. But that's, that's my big thing is like, how do you know that you're okay to go back to work?
Most places don't
like
don't require.
You had the same situation where
they didn't require for us to technically get tested again, but for my own well-being, for our families, and just people at work.
For my family, obviously to come back to this because I actually miss it, and for my mind, dude.
Just for peace of mind.
Yeah, peace of mind, dude. Like after I'm like, that same day, I kid you not, I went to go wash my car. My car was filthy. I went to go wash my car. I vacuumed it. I vacuumed the seats with, because I have a new one where you can wash it.
Like the steam thing?
Yes. So I got that, washed it, and like, I started feeling like good again. I am going to say that one thing I'm not going to stop going to the gym. When I went back, I did feel really fatigued and tired after one or two workouts. I was like, fuck, but I like how, he's telling me he felt the same way. So I'm thinking like, our bodies are tired because they fought it off. Because we don't know how long if your body fights it for. It could be, we might be quarantined for 14 days, but what if it only takes 6 to 7 days to fight it off?
Yeah.
But, it is real, guys. For people that don't believe it's real, it is real.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys, wear your masks. At the end of the day, it's your choice. And I'm pretty sure you feel the same way.
Yeah, I mean,
this whole mask thing, I do wear it around people for my safety again, and for their safety. But at the end of the day, it's your guys' choice. We're not going to sit here and tell you to wear your masks. Just like, you can't tell people to do something when they don't want to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately everyone has their opinions on it and what they feel they should do, and like you said, when we're out and we're around people, we're gonna wear a mask and do what we feel is gonna keep us safe and keep our families and friends safe. So but that was just our take on it, our experience.
And we thought about it and we were like, damn, this should. At first, we didn't see us posting on Instagram, nothing, because again, I didn't want to be focused on my energy on something else. I was more focused on getting better.
Yeah, our health, like I said, our health came first.
Yeah, and there was times where I'm like, hey CJ, should we post? And we're like, no, you know what? Once we get cleared and everything, we'll share our experiences and stuff. And even then, we were like, damn, should we even tell them? But at the end of the you guys are supporting us, and you could say fans or whatever, followers or whatever, and it is what it is. So we decided to share our story with you guys, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have had it but are keeping it to yourself, which is fine. Again, one thing is, if you do get it, you test positive but you don't have no symptoms, I'm for it. Stay at home.
Yeah.
Don't go out and just be like, well, I don't have symptoms, and then you go out and spreading it. Don't be shy. You guys didn't get STDs or HIV or whatever, like, really bad things that a lot of people are embarrassed about, which you still shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But, and it'd be cool to hear you guys' story if you guys
have had it also.
It'd be dope to know how your experience was. Again, we're both men and we had way totally different experiences. Again, me within 3-4 days, I was feeling like I was ready to go back to the world.
I had it for like a week, a little over a week.
But again, like, my worries was for my parents, my mom and dad. It wasn't even for me. And that's the only reason why I got tested again, because any other person could have been like, well, CDC says after 10 or 14 days, I'm good. There's a lot of people that are doing that, and maybe you are good, but just for peace of mind, you know, just to be like, you know what, it's negative, I'm good, you know. But
so with that said, you know, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you follow us on our Instagram right here. Follow my personal right there.
Mine's right here. And once again, thank you guys, and we will be dropping a lot because we got backed up again, and this is another setback. You know, we started all this in January. Yeah, right, January. We have setbacks. First, we didn't know how to use equipment, blah blah blah. Then the corona hit. No, then we had to change our name, go a different direction. Then this, then the corona, then we got the corona. So it's been a crazy year, but like I told CJ, the comeback is greater than the setback.
Yeah.
And you guys will see. So thank you guys for tuning in and for your support, and see you guys next time. Peace.